If you're here, then you may have found yourself with a barrel that looks something like this. And you may be thinking that it's completely shot to shit and useless. But don't worry, it's not. About a week ago, I picked up a Jericho 941 from my FFL, and it turned out that it wasn't in quite the quality that the retailer had told me. After getting it home, I was going over it scrupulously and looked down the barrel and saw that it was basically smooth as a baby's bottom, and I was very, very concerned. After that, I looked at all of the barrels that came with the gun, which was 4 total, was supposed to be 5, but I ended up not getting one for some reason, and all of them were very smooth, and I was immediately super concerned. I mostly only buy older guns, and because of that, I am used to traditional rifling. Here, I have my 1911 barrel, and you can see it has traditional rifling, very strong, distinct grooves cut all the way around the barrel. And every other gun that I've ever owned has the same exact type of rifling. Now, I have heard of polygonal rifling in the past, but I didn't know anything about it. So I was very concerned when I saw this. I just want other people to understand that polygonal rifling is a thing, and it is actually a more modern technique of crafting rifling into a barrel. Rather than broaching or cutting the rifling into the barrel after it is forged, the walls are forged into a rifled pattern, a very smooth rifled pattern. As a result, you get less surface area that is going to get covered in fouling and less grooves that you're going to have to clean after you finish shooting. You also get a tighter fit of the bullet coming down the barrel, resulting in higher velocity, and a few other benefits. Now, that's not to say that there's anything wrong with traditional rifling. It is still a viable way of twisting a bullet as it travels down a barrel, and it is still used in most rifles today, but handguns have, at least to a small extent, started to shift over to polygonal rifling. Now, that's not to say that your gun may not have been shot to shit and have a barrel that needs replaced. If you bought a gun and its barrel looks like this, and you look it up and find out that it was manufactured using traditional rifling and is supposed to look like this, well then, yeah, you need to get a new barrel, or else you're going to be shooting very, very inaccurately. Because once the grooves wear off on traditional rifling, you don't have the same reinforced polygonal walls that come on a polygonally rifled barrel. And accordingly, you aren't going to get any twist, or not as much twist as you need to stabilize that bullet as it travels through the air. Hopefully this video brought somebody a little bit of peace of mind, and also informed them on the differences of rifling types, so that they don't go back into the retailer ripping their head off saying, hey, you sold me a gun that's been shot to shit and didn't tell me, and then looking like an idiot, because I almost did exactly that. You know, knowledge is power, and knowing is half the battle. Whatever. Thanks for watching.